Good morning, power hitters, power family. Today is June 15th, and my name is Jonathan Bernasso, one of the leaders here amongst so many other leaders. And I'm excited because we just had an amazing two-day convention, game changer in the industry. We have a guest today that's going to enlighten us and talk to us about some of those updates. Really a lot of content that happened over this last few days. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and kick things off. Give me one sec. Don't mind all of the different tabs that I have open. All right, so today we're very lucky to have a mentor of mine, one of the leaders of the company, Mr. Charles Thompson. And the training today, we're going to want to recap all of the important updates from the convention and all the amazing things that Powur is doing. One of those things is what's called a WeFunder account. And I want to share a video first, and then maybe we'll have Charles elaborate on this a little bit. So let me make sure I'm sharing my audio. And I don't have two screens today, so I'm a little bit all over the place. All right, here we go. We're going to check out a quick 4-minute video. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty awesome. And then we're going to dive right in.
2017. We broke the record for the fastest company to ever raise $1 million in regulation crowdfunding. We told the world, we're going to build a completely unique customer acquisition platform for solar energy, and we're going to become one of the most trusted brands in solar. If you fast forward to today, we have over 4,600 active consultants selling solar energy on our platform. We're the only solar sales and fulfillment platform in the world of our kind with a unique Uber-like model for both. And our revenue exploded in 2020, 1,100% to over 101 million. In 2021 is pacing over 200 million. And best of all, we're installing almost 2% of every residential solar system in America on a monthly basis. I'd say mission accomplished. And now we're back with a vision for where we're taking our platform next and what we believe will be the final opportunity for investors to own equity in our company before we file for our initial public offering in the years ahead. The truth is, we were thinking small in 2017. The opportunity for the Powur platform is not to be one of the biggest solar companies in the world. It's to become the biggest platform for clean energy products in the world. Our strategy is to amass an independent sales force that is larger than any in history to sell clean energy products. Our vision has expanded far beyond solar. We intend to enter the electric vehicle market with a new business model to take on Tesla, and we see congruent product lines for energy efficiency, the electrification of appliances within the home, EV charging, energy storage, and so much more. The vision for Powur by 2040 is to be a $100 billion plus international, decentralized clean energy utility that is providing access to essential services, energy, mobility, water, food, storage at breakthrough costs. And best for you, we want to be primarily owned by the people, not Wall Street. We have the technologies we need to get there. We have the team we need to get there. We have the momentum we need to get there. And we have the courage that we need to get there. From this point forward, it's about execution mastery as we continue to climb one mountain peak after the next, implementing our vision. And we want you on our team. The purpose of this raise is to give our network one last chance to own their piece of power before we intend to file for an IPO. Now, in addition, we've got some innovative technology ideas that we want to invest in without risking working capital that we believe could 10x the business again. The proceeds for this raise will go directly into Powur innovation ideas to continue accelerating our growth beyond 200 million plus per year as we eye becoming a billion-dollar company. If you believe the future is meant to be powered by clean energy, and if you believe that decentralized platforms are taking over industry after industry, and if you believe in Powur's track record of doing what we say we're going to do, then join us as an owner in our epic vision to build one of the world's most iconic clean energy brands and to truly make our dent on the universe.
Woo. Uh-oh.
In May of
I love
2007,
Keenan's comment.
What did he
Keenan's got
say?
this video jacks me up.
Hell yeah. Same here. I've probably watched it 4 times already.
Yeah.
So I want to do some quick recognition, and then we'll hear from our one of our amazing leaders, Charles Thompson. And normally we'll share some success stories, but I just like to share this. You know, and I'm missing a few, so forgive me, but we had so many amazing recognition from the convention, right? So they recognized sales, mentor sales, referring people to Powur, and top income earners. And you can see here, Bruce is crushing it, referring lots of people to the platform. Solar Lily, Kiara, Joel in Florida, Jeremy, Jeffrey, huge sales guys. But hats off to my twin brother, Chris Bernasso, only in the business 3 months, sold 22 deals, running ads on Facebook, running ads on LinkedIn, building the team, sold a few deals, became mentor, pacing for $250,000 income in 3 months, never done sales, never done solar. This guy, he's got a good mentor. So hats off to him, but hats off to JC Rangel, top refer, top earner, top mentor, won the Solar Edge contest recently. And he called me yesterday to ask what color he should order his Tesla Model Y in. Frickin' guy. So huge congrats to everyone on this team, everyone on this call. Not sure if he's on, but you know.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Yeah. JC, what color is that Tesla Model Y going to be?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be for my wife, so I'll let her pick it.
Very nice. Happy wife, happy life. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce again a mentor, the leader of Powur. He's basically the sales representation, the field representation, a corporate liaison, if you will, and very tight with the corporate team and Powur. And he's here to help us all. So Charles, tell us about this crazy convention.
Mr. Bernasso.
Good morning.
Good morning. It was one heck of a convention. I actually yesterday was wiped out. I had to take the day to kind of recharge my batteries as best I could. There's a lot I know JB is going to share with you today, but that video you just watched, this is the time. This is the opportunity to get a piece of ownership in this company beyond the options that you're able to receive as well. And I was here for the first round when we exploded from, we planned on raising $1 million in 90 days. And I think it was 21 days or something. We were at 1.4. We had to shut it off. I think we're going to see the same thing. I know we've raised millions of dollars already through this. So we're going to hit our cap pretty quickly, not to mention the name you see on the screen there being a major investor. We haven't even counted his money yet. So Paul Wanowski, which we'll talk, whom we will speak about. But this is a great opportunity to get whatever you can, as little as $250, just to have that additional ownership within Powur before we go IPO. I highly recommend it if you have any ability to do that. Now, the good news is we still have about probably 30 to 40 days before we would even collect on those funds, because they're going through a complete audit of Powur's books before they'll actually take the round. So even if you go in and make a commitment, they're not going to take the money. So if you want to throw 250, 500, whatever that number is, then you can do it, but they're not going to take the money for some 30 to 45 days. So don't worry about that part of it. And the cool thing about that is this contest that we're having, we're already starting to see, I had one of the top proposal dates that we had just the day after convention. It's shocking to see how fast people come out the gate and start to do that. That's going to generate pipeline income revenue for each of us to be able to participate in whatever level of ownership you want to do. So highly, highly recommend it. Super cool. And as Jonathan said, I'm honored to have a unique role with Powur. I was here from pretty much the beginning of the rev share. They called that a comp plan back in the day. And I just decided to discontinue everything that I was doing. And I volunteered a lot on behalf of the field to help navigate us through what we are. And it's earned a lot of trust between me and the leadership team, so much that I see everything. I see the books. I've seen them for years. Never, ever have had any concerns about whether this company is solvent. And we got about $21 million in cash sitting in the bank right now. And
Wow.
raising money isn't just to have cash. It's to reinvest that into the next phase of what you're going to see coming out from an IT standpoint. We all pay that $49 a month for IT. It goes right where it's supposed to go. It goes right into development of this technology. And the things that I know happening behind the scenes that are going to be the game changer, that's what this money is going to be used for. So we don't use operating revenues, use investment money to invest in what's going to take us to another level. So it's pretty damn exciting. Hope
Very
that helps,
cool.
JB.
Yeah, appreciate it. So the WeFunder, what I'm hearing is it gives us all an opportunity to be an investor, be an owner, have some share of the company. And as we go public in 24 months, we can reap those rewards.
24 months or so. We don't know exactly when. It's going to be all timing. Could be sooner than that, could be a little longer than that, but it is definitely the plan. And,
Gotcha.
my take on this, and I'm not a stock advisor, is the stock will probably split multiple times before we go public. So whatever shares you get, they're likely going to 4 to 10x what they are when you get those. That's where you can really start to see some serious wealth changing taking place.
Very nice. So the WeFunder, guys, there's a link here, the video we just watched. Make sure to check out that website for more information. Do your homework. I plan to be investing in a major way. We're going to talk a little bit about the sales contest today. There's a new roofing process being rolled out in California, Solar Edge battery coming soon. We'll get more details around that. Some new states will be announced this Thursday. And I know you mentioned Paul, Charles, and that's a new board of directors for Powur. And I think he has a background with Sunrun. Any elaboration that you can give us on that?
Well, I've seen several posts about that. So think about that. You have the former president and chief operating officer that really helped navigate Sunrun to who they are today, who after departing on his own choice, interviewed the CEOs, executive teams of probably a dozen companies. And Paul chose Powur. Paul saw what the same thing I saw 7 years ago when I came here, but that now not only saw it, it's seen the execution of that plan. And that's a major acquisition for all of us to be able to have that level of leadership, because the weak link in any company typically is either going to be sales or operations. We certainly have the sales portion of this nailed, and we're going to get better at it. We've had some challenges on the operations side. We're transparent about that. We've hired incredible leadership to take really that to a whole nother level. Now we got Paul, who was really part of making that happen with Sunrun. That's a big acquisition. And I'm sure others might have even different comments about that, because he highly respects the people at Sunrun. But what did he say in the convention? What's his mission?
Well, I know the culture and the vision of this company is what attracted him. I remember that part. Yeah,
he said something about dethroning a company. I won't go on. It's already on video, but I'm not going to be the one to say it.
We're going to make that happen. All right, one more question for you, Charles. The man, the myth, the legend, one of Jonathan Budd's heroes that climbed the largest rock likely in the world, free solo, no ropes. What is he like to meet him?
Wow. Most humble guy I've met, with the type of notoriety he has. Super cool. He actually got up there, and if you look where the screen is, where Jim's hand is to the left of that, he actually signed that. And it's a challenge that he's getting to anybody who comes into Powur HQ. That was built in an intention, knowing that he was coming to see us. But we had probably 6 hours with him, in addition to the time that he spent on the stage. He loved us. And his mission beyond climbing, which is a major feat that he's done, he's really passionate about solar. So we were so aligned on
Wow.
mission, vision, purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if bigger and better things come out of that than just him being a keynote speaker. Pretty cool dude.
That's amazing. Very cool. And for the new people on here, Jonathan Budd on the left, our CEO, and Jim Bunch, director of training and one of the co-founders of the company. So we get to work with some really cool people here. Let's keep this going.
Yeah.
By
the
the
question
way,
came up there, JB. If you don't mind, I'll address
please.
that. Since we were just talking about the refund round, we don't know the exact price until the audit's done. I'm anticipating that it's going to be somewhere around $8 to $9 a share. And that's based upon the valuation. So what we do know is the valuation, which is 225 million. That's what's going to drive the value. So you'll know that whatever it translates to after the audit, that's what the shares will be that we'll purchase. Okay. And we have people who've done, substantially more than that 50K, and they don't even know. So they're doing it based upon the track record that the company has.
Very cool. Yeah, check out the website for more info and feel free to type in any questions in the chat box. We'll do a Q&A as we move forward. So there is a summer championship sales contest, which is online right now, and it started yesterday. It's running through the end of August, and there's a point system. So if you enter a lead and you're the consultant and it's a signed contract, that'll get you 5 points. If you're a mentor on a deal and you get that signed contract as a mentor, that's 2.5 points. And if you get someone to join direct to yourself in Powur, that will be 1 point. So the prizes are pretty amazing. Let me see if I have this open real quick. I'm not sure if I do. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just want to show you the prizes that we have. And hopefully JC wins the Model Y. Last year, I did win the Model 3. So there are 20 prizes. You can go to the website for more information. Top prize is a Tesla Model Y. And then second prize is $15,000 cash. And the prizes just go on. Hawaii vacation or cash equivalent, Mexico, MacBook Pro, Peloton. So I believe 20 different prizes. Yep. And based on the point system, there is also a lottery. So if you sell any deal, you get entered into a lottery. You get 1 ticket, and there's going to be 5 winners for that. So don't feel like you're new here. You may not win anything. There's a lottery as well. And the 5 prizes are pretty substantial. 5,000 cash, MacBook, Peloton, Oculus 2. So I don't know any company that gives away Teslas, ladies and gentlemen. I always joke that at my last company, I received a pair of socks for being one of the top referral sales in the company, that company that we're going to dethrone. So this is an amazing contest. Started yesterday. Get out there, sell more deals, get some lottery tickets, shoot for the top 20. And I think that's just an amazing contest that we have. All right. So one other thing that was announced is lower costs. So cost of goods model, you can see here that there's decreases anywhere from 2.5 cents, 5 cents, 12 cents across most of the states that we operate in. I know that we're procuring racking now. We're trying to drive costs down. We're negotiating new deals with installers, but this is super exciting. Since I've been here 2 years, I've literally got 3 or 4 pay raises. Every time the company decrease costs one way or another, we immediately benefit. They get better costs on Hanwha, batteries. When that installs, you get more commission. The cost sheets, if you haven't seen one yet, is just so transparent. It's one of the things I love the most about this company. Anything to add on that, Charles?
Only that it's going to continue. There's always going to be a bottom somewhere, right? You can only drive labor so much, equipment so much, but we've been fortunate to see. I'm looking at Texas. When I first started selling in Texas, our COGS there was $2.15. That was an all-in cost that included the equipment. Right now, I think that's sub $1.60. And all we do is just keep doing what we're doing, keep selling. As more we drive that market, the more we drop the cost down. Some of the markets are higher than others because we haven't ramped them yet. Once we start to scale those markets and we drive our labor rates down. So that's all we need to do is just stay committed, stay confident, sell, and everything else will start to follow.
And this is the base price. So this is construction and racking, I believe.
That's going to be construction, racking, interconnection, permitting, and so all the labor that goes with that.
Excellent, excellent. And just as a shout out here, 10 cents more in San Francisco Bay, one of the most expensive cities in the country. Just make sure we're aware of that. All right, moving on. If you've logged into powur.com, there's a brand new dashboard. So we have really good reporting now. You can see by month or year to date, the top, I haven't taken too close of a look at it yet, Charles, but top sales, top mentor sales, top referral, just a new way to track our performance, right? And other people in the company.
Yeah. And you get to see everybody else who's on the leaderboard, which is really cool about it. I'm going to go to it while we're doing my other computer here. It's tracking your progress over time, the leads that you submitted, your earnings, and then you're able to see the rankings of everybody from sales, referrals, and their mentor status. Shows your earnings all broken down. It's really cool data.
Very nice. I always like leaderboards because I always like being towards the top. No competition here. Force of nature. All righty. So my Powur Mobile. This is cool. I'm all about this. And this is a new app that's downloadable. I think it's coming soon, right? Apple made a few requests and we're submitting the final version here.
Correct. I think that's likely here within the next 24 to 48 hours. And I think it's both platforms. It's not just for the iPhone.
iPhone and Android. Awesome. So this will allow the homeowner to download an app, see what stage in the solar process they're in, be able to chat with a live customer service representative from Powur, ask a question, get an update. They will be incentivized to submit referrals and automatically be an ambassador, right? The $1,000 ambassador program. So this is another tool. Every deal that we sell, I'm assuming it's going to be retroactive, Charles, like past customers can download this?
Sure can. Yep.
Yeah.
But a lot of the data that you're going to start seeing is going to be relevant to the time that it's launched. So for example, like these Powur cost sheets that we're getting, all this is now going forward as opposed to looking back. Although that COGS does go back retroactively 30 days, which is super cool because we already sold things at a higher cost, get more margin. So
Awesome.
This is one that will go to all customers going forward, but I think what I heard, and forgive me if I'm wrong, because I haven't double checked, that it's going to be available to previous customers as well. Worst case, it's everything going forward.
Right. Very good. Yeah, I love that a customer can get updates, see updates, ask questions real time, and have a place to submit referrals. It's only going to help us, our customer service, and lead to more referrals. And it's just an amazing, credible app that we can now have for each customer. So we'll make that part of our sales process to download it every time. All right. All right. So kind of getting to some last updates and future trainings here. Powurcalendar.com. For those of you that aren't aware or new, that's our resource for events, trainings, daily events. JC Rangel also trains at 9 a.m. on Mondays. We do this every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, and powurcalendar.com is going to have all the rest of the trainings for you. One of which is this Thursday. This is an important one, 5 p.m. Pacific. We got some new states, new expansion, right? What can we expect for Thursday, Charles?
All the ones you see in blue are the markets we're launching, and there's a list of markets that we're expanding our coverage maps within those as well. And all that will be discussed. Bobby's going to lay out some strategies with each of us to how to capitalize on this expansion.
Very cool. That's exciting. 5 more states. For those of you, maybe not sure what that means, we're such an online virtual platform. If you want to build your team, if that's something you want to do, you can build a team in these different states. If you want to run ads, to get homeowners in Idaho. You think Idaho people have been really hit up that much for solar? Probably not. So whoever's first to the gate, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's going to try to recruit some solar consultants, make some new career opportunities, talk to some people, get them to join, run some ads in these states, let me tell you, it's huge. Like, there is an opportunity in front of you if you want to build, if you want to sell, if you want to make six figures, multiple six figures, and maybe a seven-figure passive income like a few people in the company that I'm friends with that's on this call. All right. Future Tuesday trainings. So next week, June 22nd, we have Spencer from Enphase, specifically on battery. We know how important battery is. We know how awesome Enphase is. And role playing, we're going to have a live role play. He's even said, I'll get on a phone call with your homeowner, ask him a few questions. Half the time, he's able to convince them on a second battery. So batteries are the future. Net metering will change like it has in Hawaii and San Diego and other parts. And people want batteries like we see in Texas. So super important. Spencer will be on giving us live role play and battery training and how he gets people from no batteries to 2 batteries. So that'll be great. And then June 29th, we have another special training with Aparna. If you haven't seen the previous one, go on YouTube, go on the Steps to Success Google document and check that out. She'll be back. This team is partnering with Give Power. They build solar water farms across the world that give fresh water to up to 30,000 people a day. So we're really going to ingrain building homes for those in need, donating the solar, as well as partnering with Give Power. We're going to have some slides to put in your presentations to discuss this with every homeowner we talk to, let them donate and see what we're doing. So I would encourage you all to be on that and maybe say, hey, I'm going to put $20 aside or $40 aside for every install, or I can do $40 a month to help give fresh water to people. And I'll get to speak to that every time I speak with a homeowner. We make donations for helping people go solar. So something I'm really passionate about. And we have other topics to come as well. Okay, California tour. I need to take off soon. Tonight, 6:30 p.m. In Stockton, Northern California. Charles, myself, my brother, a few of the leaders, Tom Cotter, we will be up in Stockton, 6:30 p.m. at the Hilton, giving the career presentation of Powur, the new videos, the new content, sharing all the exciting announcements. Wednesday, we'll be in Vacaville, I believe, Northern California. And then Saturday, we're going to wrap it all up in Stockton at the Hilton again. We're going to do training as well as career presentation. So I really encourage you, send some personal messages. If you know people in Northern California, post this on your social media, send out those texts, those calls, reach out to realtors that you may know in that area, any sales professional. And then we're going to move to Southern California, San Diego, June 22nd, and then Corona, Inland Empire area, 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, June 24th. And then we're going to wrap it all up Saturday, June 26th. This will likely be the biggest event in California with the new Powur platform. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. JC is going to crush it for a few hours. Charles will be there, myself, many other leaders, Kiara. Come meet the team. Come get training. Come get lunch. It's going to be a free event. We're probably only going to have about 70 seats. So there is a Eventbrite for that. But this California tour is just an ability, again, build your business. What other companies can you just invite people to, and then they're going to join your organization, and then you can mentor them, and then you can have team overrides from them. So I love this because I can literally have people being trained in Texas and Florida by Charles, and then in California, and you don't even have to be there, and you're building your business, building your organization. So these events are so important. There's a few flyers for them tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday in Northern California, and then Southern California, San Diego, Corona, and Anaheim. And I'm going to go ahead and share a link with you for all of these flyers. And I'm going to wrap it up with one more video from our Anaheim event that we just had, and we will open it up to some really good Q&A. So here is the link for a lot of the marketing materials on this team, and you'll see a folder called California Flyers. And if you ever need other marketing material, feel free to hit me up. We'll get our graphic designer to create content that's approved by corporate and compliance and get you some more marketing material. But Powur already has a lot of marketing material as well. All right, so let's check out a fun video from our last event in Anaheim, and we will open it up to some Q&A. Hey everybody, Jonathan Bernasso here, your solar consultant. Tonight we are at Decades Bar and Grill in the city of Anaheim, Orange County, presenting a solar career opportunity with Powur Solar. You really don't want to miss this. Tonight we will be discussing why Powur is the nation's fastest growing solar company. You're going to see everything that Powur has to offer and meet some of the amazing leaders like Charles Thompson, JC Rangel, and Bobby Smith, some of the top solar consultants in the nation, and learn why they're partnering with Powur Solar for their solar and renewable business.
Hey, this is Bobby Smith here. I'm excited to be here today. This is a very special weekend for our company. Really fortunate to be here with Jonathan Bernasso and JC Rangel, two amazing leaders in our company that are really redefining what the solar industry looks like, providing career paths for people that are motivated and seek a better world. We're excited to provide change. These local events that we're having, combined with our huge regional and national events, attracting thousands of people around the United States. It's just amazing to see how excited people are about the future of renewable energy, and the future of renewable energy is Powur.